Hi friends, welcome to today's aerial yoga trick tutorial. Tree pose appears to be one of the most common and easiest looking poses that you may have tried or seen on Instagram. It is also a common one that I get questions on inside of my 30-day course, and a popular photo from my own Instagram. I consider this pose suitable for students with beginner experience. I'm going to walk you through a short, fun trick you can add onto the tree pose. My rigging height is roughly 9 feet, so I'm lowering my hammock today to give myself more hammock length to stand inside of comfortably. The biggest prerequisite to nail this trick variation is to have your double rigging points at shoulder distance apart. When you have your rigging points too far apart at a shorter rigging height like 9 feet or under, you will lose control of the swing when you let go. A safety note, if you have sensitive or tight shoulders, you will need to take more time warming up and stretching through your shoulders and sides of the body. The trick part of the pose can be aggravating to your shoulders if you have issues, so you may have to be extra mindful when you go through that section of the tutorial today. And make sure you stop if you need to. Ready to learn a new trick? Let's get started. Let's get started by coming behind the hammock. You're going to bring one arch of your foot inside of the hammock. So let's do the right foot first. Bring that right foot inside. Notice that the toes and the heel are on either side of the hammock. So that fabric is just on the arch of the foot. You're gonna reach up and step up into the hammock. Notice if you're swinging when you step up, see if you can control it by bringing more weight into the hand grip, stepping down into the hammock, slowly floating the standing foot on the ground to bring the hammocks through to center. With that free leg, that left leg that's free, you're gonna widen it out wide and bring the sole of the foot onto your right leg. So option 1 is to bring it onto the calf. Option 2 is to bring it onto the thigh. The main thing you want to notice here is not to bring it onto the knee joint, because your knee is meant to go forward and back. It's not meant to bend out wide to the sides. That's when you're gonna cause a little bit of strain on the knee joint and potentially get an injury. So make sure that your sole of the foot is not on the knee joint. So this is our tree pose here, but you'll notice, if you're doing this with me, you'll notice that the shoulders are not locked into place. So if I let go of my hands, I can't stay here. So normally what I see a lot of people do is they'll bring their opposite shoulder to the front and then let go, which is fine. But notice what it feels like when you bring your same shoulder to the front. So stay in that hand grip, start to reach up a little higher. You can keep holding onto the hammock for a little bit more safety. Start to press that same side hammock out wide, keeping the hand grip the same without changing the hand grip. Bring that left shoulder to the front. So left leg is bent, left shoulder to the front. Now release the hands and notice how you're really locked and secure into place. It feels very comfortable. So it feels comfortable because you've got that wrap happening around both sides of the body. So the front side and the back side, which creates some tension and pressure and locks you into place more safely. So this is our tree pose here. You've got lots of arm variations that you can try. Anything can go here. For your first variation on tree pose, let's come into a back bend. So grabbing up onto the hammock once again. So you're gonna grip with thumbs face up. Bring both shoulders to the back side. For your back bend, grip nice and low, so around forehead height. The higher your hand grip, the less intense the back bend. The lower the hand grip, the more back bend you'll get. The more pull-up strength you'll need to pull yourself back up to center. So noticing where that hand grip needs to be, go up higher if you can. And then you'll extend the arms up to the back and shine the chest up. Pull the shoulders away from the ears as you open through the heart. Take an inhale here. And then exhale, pull back to center. Bring the chest through. Let's bring that left shoulder back to the front. Locking ourselves in place. You can also use the hand to help pull that foot up so it's standing more higher up on the standing leg. Let's come into our trick variation 2 today. So you're gonna reach up nice and high. And again, the thumb grip is facing up. It looks different. Because one shoulder is in front of the hammock, the hand grip looks like it's different to each other, but it's not. So the hand grip is actually the same because the thumbs are facing up. You're gonna press your right hand away, bring that shoulder to the front. Maybe watch me first for this first round. You're going to lean your body to the right side, and we're coming into the side angle stretch. So a lot of people will start to pull that right knee in and really weigh heavy into the hand grip, which is fine. but it's probably going to be more comfortable if you can continue just pressing into the side of the body and trying to keep everything in one straight line. Pull yourself back to center just to know that you can pull yourself up to center. Let's come out all the way and give ourselves a little break. Give that standing leg, that foot a little break as well. Shake it out. And let's do the other side, just that much. So we'll do the same thing on the other side. Let's bring that left foot into the hammock. So arch of the foot steps onto the hammock. Heel and toes are on either side. Reach up. Without swinging, slowly pull the hips up into the center of the hammock. That right leg is to the back, widen it out wide, and then sole of the foot comes to the inner thigh. Notice that you're pressing onto the thigh and not onto the knee. That same shoulder, so right leg is bent, right shoulder is going to come to the front, and then you can release the hands. Let's come into that back bend. So bring the hand grip, so see how I'm doing thumb face down, which is very common. You're going to try and grip from behind, which is weird on the wrist, but it means that you don't have to change the hand grip when you come and bring the shoulders back behind you or in front. Coming into that back bend, gripping up nice and high for a less intense pull up and back bend, lower to intensify it. Release the arms out straight behind, shining the chest up, keeping that foot in place, pressing the ankle against the hammock. Take an inhale. Then exhale, pull it back through center. Reach up nice and high. Bring that right shoulder through to the front. Release the hand grip. Give the wrist a little break. You're gonna reach up nice and high again. Bring your left shoulder to the front. So you'll see that my hand grip wants to come onto the knots on the hammock. And if your hammock is a little shorter, then it might even come onto the carabiners or the daisy chains. If you have carabiners, I recommend if you're grabbing up higher and your hammock isn't there, like this part of the hammock, and you're try not to grab the carabiners. You can grab the daisy chains, you can grab the knot, that's fine. The knot is not really that comfortable to grab onto, but try not to grab the daisy chains because you don't want them to unlock because it's just more risky. So grabbing up where it's comfortable as high as you can. The higher it is, the less intense the shoulder and side body stretch is going to be. Start to lean the shoulders to the front and then lean to the left, so away from your bent leg. Lean it to the left. Beautiful, pull back up through center. And that right shoulder can come to the back, that's okay. And then we're gonna lean the body over to the left one more time. Back up through center, pull up, and then come all the way out. Bring both feet out of the hammock, shake it out. Give yourself a little break. We're gonna do the right side again. Coming into our second variation of the trick. This is the swinging part. I have dubbed this Tarzan to Jane. I don't know if it has a name because a lot of things in aerial tend to become unnamed or just have many names. So I'm not sure if this has a name, but Tarzan to Jane is what we're calling it today. Let's pull up, bring the right foot onto the hammock, step up. So doing that right foot again. Left foot comes out wide, and sole of the foot on the inner thigh. Let's bring the same side shoulder, so your left shoulder is gonna come out to the front. Reach up nice and high, not grabbing onto the carabiners. You're gonna bring your right shoulder to the front, and notice the hand grip is thumbs face up. Being careful of your wrists and your shoulder, lean your body to the right. Next option here is to release your left hand. It's gonna be really intense on that hand grip, on that right hand. So if you need to come back, reach out, pull back to center. So it's becoming into more of an intermediate part of the trick. Again, let's come back. Leaning to the side of the body, release the left hand. Bring your left hand back up. Coming into our Tarzan part of the sequence, you're going to release your right hand, which is going to swing you. So watch me first. Swing you. You're going to grab onto that pole that's closest to you. Pull yourself up. Center again, leaning that left pole onto the chest. From here, we're going to come out. So grabbing onto the left side, bring both feet to the ground. If you are higher up, you're going to come to center, both hands grip on either side, and then come to the ground. So let's do that right foot once more, just in case you were just watching. We'll do it together. So right foot steps up, tree pose, left foot on the inside of the inner thigh. Let's bring both hands to grip up high. Let's bring both shoulders to the front. Both shoulders to the front, lean the body to the right. And then without releasing your left hand, you're gonna release your right hand. So the hand that's furthest away from the bent leg. Release, grab onto that left pole. Same side, and then bring the chest onto the pole into Jane. Coming out all the way, grip onto both sides, come back to center, land both feet onto the ground. Shake it out if you need to. Wrist rolls, especially because there's a lot of weight came onto that right wrist during that movement. During the let go, not the let go, but the hold motion. Let's come through to the other side. So left foot comes onto the hammock. The toes and heel are on either side. With control, pull up, hips come to center. Coming through for that tree pose, right leg extends out wide and then inner to the inner thigh. Reach up nice and high with your hand grip. You're gonna bring both shoulders to the front, so elbows first. Press the hammock apart to make space for the shoulders to fit through. Leading your body away from your bent leg to the left. Release the right hand, it's gonna create a lot of tension on that left wrist. Reach back up to both sides and come to center. A little break, come back into it. Leaning to the left, right hand comes off. Bring the right hand back on top of, back up high onto the hammock. And then coming into Tarzan, release the left hand, grab onto that right side pole, same side. As you swing back to the front, you can bring your chest back up to lean onto the fabric. We'll come out all the way, grab both sides. Come to center, release the foot to the ground. Shake it out, we'll do one more time on that left foot side. So, standing onto the hammock with your left foot, reach up, step up without swinging, hips come through, right foot comes wide and then right inner to the inner thigh of the left leg. Grip up nice and high. Bringing both elbows through the center, press them out wide to make space for the shoulders to come through. Lean your body away from the bent leg to the left. Keep hanging onto with your right hand. The left hand releases into Tarzan, gripping onto the pole as you swing back and around. When you come to the front, bring your chest back onto the hammock, coming into Jane. Release the gripping onto both sides, release that right foot, come all the way down and out of the hammock. Shake it out, shake out the feet, the hands, take some wrist rolls here. That is the end of our trick tutorial today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you would like to see more videos like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell icon so that you get notified when I release new videos. Thank you so much for joining me today and have a beautiful rest of your day. Bye guys. If you'd like to try another aerial yoga trick that's great for beginners, then check out this video on how to do the bumblebee pose. Or if you want to dance it out and have some fun, then try out my 10-minute dance cardio workout.